Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, using the Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman, artwork by Katrina Sokolova. Is it Sokolova? Sokolova. There we go. There is websites for them, watkinspublishing.com or torihartman.com. Supportive Oracle cards, Spellcasting Oracle cards by Flavia, Barbara, and Lisbeth. There's their full names. They do have a website too. SheWhoIsArt.com. So that's there. I just love that deck. I am just all about it. What's pushing out? Alright, so... Okay. There's something right in the middle here. I don't know. It's face down. Are you going to be a complicated reading? You got cards all over the place. I noticed, like, I dropped cards all over the place, so... I don't know if this is good, bad, or indifferent, but I think we'll find out. Prosperity in the environment. Is there going to be prosperity for Libra? We would like some prosperity for Libra. This might be... Actually, I think this is going to go good, but I almost feel like, you know... I feel like somebody's, like, hoodwinking me or something. Like, are they just dragging me into something? I think it's going to be good, but I feel like somebody's dragging me into something and I can't get out of it. I do. And I don't think at first I like it. At first I don't think I like it, but it's actually going to serve you quite well. I'm trying to work through something. In the beginning, the magician, like, okay. The magician is here, but I feel like it's almost like past tense. It's on your side. But it's kind of like, I feel like they're saying you already started something. This is something you already had a hand in. It already happened. Something you already did. It's in the past. But now it's like somebody, like, it's like almost like, you know, a while ago, maybe a year, maybe a couple years ago, you said, oh, I want to go on a trip to the Bahamas. And you did some work and you're like, this hotel would be great. And look at all these things we could do. And you did all the footwork to encourage somebody and convince somebody this is a good idea. And then it just, I feel like it either didn't look like it was going to go anywhere or you kind of forgot about it. And you put out all that information, all that energy, and it just didn't seem to go anywhere at the time. And now it's coming around and they're like, hey, we're ready to go, get in the car. And you're like, what? No, we're ready to go, come on, let's go. And you're like, what? And then you're in the car and there you go. Because there's a lot of good things here. This is something that someone is flat out expecting you to really want. Prosperity, is that strength? Yep, strength. But when I get this strength card, I'm getting like somebody's like, here we go, we're going, let's do it. Because that Knight of Wands in there, yeah, it's Wands. It's just like, here we go. Like, here we go. It's going, here we go. And I'm getting like, they're just going forward with this. That's the challenge card. I don't think there's a lot of planning at this point. Maybe there was in the past, but they're just kind of like, remember those plans? Well, let's go. Here we go. A lot of energy coming forward. Let's just go. Let's just do it. And I do feel like this is not working out exactly to plan for you. Kind of like, I need to like take care of the animals. Who's going to take care of what? Like, I got to lock up the house. I got to do this. I got to get some time off of work. You can call in. So-and-so, I already asked them. They're going to come over and take care of it. Let's just go. Come on. Everything's taken care of. I'm sure of it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. And you're like, that's not how I live my life. I feel like that's kind of how I'm feeling. I'm like, that's not how I live my life. There's a lot of energy coming in. It's taking you out of your normal routine. It's just, it's breaking things up. It's kind of like, there's no planning. This is the challenge card. There's no planning. There's none of that. There's no planning. I have to remember I'm an intuitive reader. That's what I'm getting. Like, nope, there's no planning. No, taking you right out of your normal energy. Boundaries are being crossed. It feels like it. But I feel like you're also kind of like forgiving it because it's kind of like whatever they're pulling you into, you're like, no, I do want it, but what? Okay. Yeah, no, I do want to go to the Bahamas, but like, what? Like, last minute drop of a hat thing here? I've got responsibilities. I do. Like, I have a job that I have to show up for. Just call in, you'll be fine. Oh my God, everybody does it. Don't worry about it. I'm supposed to call in from the Bahamas? Okay. it's an analogy, clearly, but it's like, oh, literally the Wheel of Fortune just like, it's not the Tower card. I don't see the Tower card here, but I do see the Wheel of Fortune, like, boom, out of nowhere. Boom, out of nowhere. I mean, I know it's a general read, but, like, this is flooring me. Flooring me. I'm like, I think just for me personally, I think I'd be like, I just don't think I can do this. I might have a fit. I feel like you're rolling with it a lot better. I feel like you're just kind of rolling with it. Let's see what happens. Let's go with it. Literally, it's something you wanted in the past. And I do feel like you're going to have a great time with whatever this is. It is going to serve you. It is going to work in your favor. I think when it's all said and done, you're going to be like, that was quite the experience, and it did go well. It did, and I enjoy it. I'm thankful to have it. It's also kind of like, well, that was a whirlwind at the same time. Like, it was quite the roller coaster, and I was not familiar with that roller coaster, but it was fun, and I enjoyed it. I wasn't sure at first, but it kind of intimidated me at first, but I went forward and I did it. This opens the door. Oh, yes, definitely opens the door for you. More comes forward with this. Something is like, it's kind of like this is not an opportunity lost on you. You do take advantage of this. It seems very random, seems very quick, but there's more. There's definitely more here. A lot of like, I'm getting 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, 2 of Cups. All of this coming in at once. Yeah, that 10 of Pentacles. I think the 10 of Pentacles is the one I'm really centering on. Because at first I wasn't really sure I was going to go along with this. At first I didn't really like how it was coming towards me. Boundaries were crossed. Not really a big fan of that. But something here, you're making more out of this. It's like you're stabilizing something with this person. Something is going more in your favor. It's like I've constantly wanted to get this person more on my wavelength. And this opportunity, you seem to be able to sync up with them. They're not syncing up with you, like they're not thinking like you. You're learning about them, and you're like, okay, that's what triggers them. Okay, that's what works for them. Oh, this is how you talk to them. Okay. You're syncing with them, kind of like, I see where they're coming from. I see what they're thinking. I understand how this adds up now. And it's almost kind of like, now that I understand it more, I can kind of be more ready for these things. It's almost like, why did this come out of the blue? Why was this so random? And you get more information, kind of like, oh, that triggered them. When that happened, that got them to move forward on this. It was very random, but that's what triggered this to move forward. That was the ignition. Good to know. Yes, I can do something with that. You're more in the power position here with the Emperor coming in. It's very kind of like, oh, I know the truth. Emperor is all about the truth. I know the truth now. I know what's going on with this. I understand why this happened. It does seem to go very much your way. This person is hiding some problems. Definitely hiding some problems. And I feel like they're caught up in a weird, like, what's going on in their life? What's the truth in their life? There's some insecurities here. The Sun card with the beauty, I almost feel like the way this came forward is to mask something else. And they have a lot to do and a lot to give, and life is really good for them. They do make their own success, and I feel like this is something you can link into very easily. It's like the intel you're getting from this. Like, the situation itself does turn out extremely well. It's kind of like unnerving and unsettling when it starts. I feel like when it first starts, it's like, I don't know if this is a good idea. That's the Page of Cups reversed. I was going to say undone. But it does work out. You have a good time with that situation itself, but it's the intel you get after. Or during, I should say. It's the intel. Oh, that's their trigger. Oh, that's why that happened. I understand that. Okay, I see where this is coming from. I see where that's going. Is there anything else we're like missing? There's a lot of success around this person, and there's a lot of activity. They don't think, they tend to act. I think you're learning that. You probably kind of knew that, but it's kind of like, I need to know the trigger. Like, you know, I understand they don't really like to think things out. They just like to do. But what's getting them to go this way? What's it's jarring them that way? What's spooking the cattle and getting them to run that way? What's doing it? Why is that happening? Because you're finding the reasoning behind it. And I'm getting like, this experience is fun. I feel like it's fun. But like you get a deeper sense of like who they are and why they do what they do. And you seem to be like, I wouldn't say you're getting control of the Ace of Wands, but you're seeing what it takes to get somebody to take that out of the box and use it. And you're like, I can definitely use that information. Because now that I know what gets them to get that wand out and use it, I also need to maybe do a little bit more research and see what keeps them from doing that. Now I see what gets them to do it, what keeps them from doing it. If that makes sense. You're getting more into their motivations. This is really like, I feel like for Libra, this is paramount. This is like really what information I need to create more success going forward. If I understand what gets them to actually move, and then I can kind of dig a little deeper and find out what keeps them where I want to keep them, this is so helpful. So helpful. I feel like you got a lot of good information coming forward, and it just seems to be a game changer for you. This is information you really need and you can really do something with. Alright, I think we're there. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, same email. The details are below. Thank you for watching and have a great day.